Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I am here with your reading for the week of March 27th, 2022. Although this reading is timeless, so whenever you see it, could be when you needed to. So, let's see, some housekeeping items for the week. I am offering, I'm getting ready to put a free tarot cheat sheet on my website, and when you sign up for to receive some emails from me. And of course those emails will not be like every day or every week, probably like maybe once a month, and they'll be about tarot, about my offerings, or just some musings about the energies that are that we're moving through. What else? As always, these readings are meant to be, if you're, okay, let's put it this way. If you're showing up for this reading and you continue into the reading and watching it, I'm going to assume that is your consent to be read. The algorithm on YouTube is set, so this is 18 and over. This is not for kids. What else? If you find that this doesn't resonate, don't make it fit, please. This is purely me reading into the energies using tarot. It is not meant to be future forecasting. It is meant to ask you questions in the place where you are right now. If future forecasting happens to be a result, so be it, you know? But don't depend on it every week, right? Live your life. It is so much more important than just, like tarot is important. Yeah. I mean, it's a way of you getting in touch with your spiritual self and your psychologically too in some cases. But too much of anything is not a good thing, except for maybe water. But even then, still, that's too much. Because you could drink too much water. Anyway, let's move on. Well, again, welcome back to my channel. Actually, you know what? I want to start with getting a feel for the energies. I'm going to clear out our space here. Okay. And let's see. I've been having kind of a good run with this. Been having a good run with the Krans Wild Unknown Archetype deck and the Wild Unknown Tarot. So let's keep it moving. Let's stay on that road. All right, Spirit, can you give us some idea as to the energies or archetypes that we might be connecting with at this week, or at the time of this reading, or at the time of the watching of this reading? Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay. Yep, there we go. Just right on out there, huh? Okay, so we've got the Cave and the Vow. Wow. Whoa. Whoa, at the bottom of the deck we have the Mystic. Y'all. All right. Just off of these alone, I'm going to take this Mystic out too, but I'm not going to read about it. I'm just going to keep it up there to refer to it. Just on this alone, I am getting a sense that this week is going to be very spiritually, I don't want to say heavy, but with the Cave and the Vow, I sense as if there's some sort of transformation that is going to be happening. And it's something that has been written into the DNA of all things. And I don't even know what that means, but it's what makes sense to me right now, so I'm saying it. Yeah. This is something that's happening on a there's transformation here, but there's also a commitment. And this is going to be a very, very big change on a very spiritual level. So it might be, I wish I could have like more conversations about this kind of thing, but these are the kind of things that live in my brain and in the things that I read about Jungian analysts and the Shadow and Marion Woodman and all those people studying. You know, when I should just go back to school for mystical theology or something like that. But when I talk about things changing on a spiritual level, these things can be something that happen on, you know, it could happen to you while you're in your dream world, in your dreamscape, things that happen on a very subtle, almost imperceptible plane of being. But it's almost like, and I'm looking at this mystic card. Have you ever heard of that term? Oh gosh. It's like the idea that a butterfly flapping its wings somewhere in the past affects something as big as like a volcano erupting on the other side of the planet. So, you know, it's like one of those things of something on a very imperceptible level, having a very big change on the outside, or it happens on such an imperceptible level and makes such a change that it's barely even viewable to you on a day-to-day mundane basis. But it happened. I get the sense here that this is something that is kind of like that butterfly wing, being pushed. There is going to be a big change this week, and it's going to be something that is going to be perceptible and possibly even on when I say tangible, it's going to be visually tangible. Like you're going to be able to see it happen as well. And you're going to see the importance of why it needed to happen. So the cave to me is, I mean, we can talk about Plato's allegory of the cave, which is the idea that humanity, what we see playing out in our day-to-day lives is really projected onto a wall. You know, it's like an illusion. It's this idea, the allegory of the cave is that there are people that are sitting inside of a cave, and there is some sort of a show that's being broadcast. There's a light, there's the light being broadcast, and they're seeing themselves moving about, thinking the shadows that they're seeing on the wall is real life. And really all it is a shadow of them on the wall, and they don't see that they're being reflected back to themselves, or they're looking at themselves. The only people that know that it's happening are the people that control the light at the back of the cave, right? Google it. There's better explanations than what I just said. And there's probably better explanation in the book as well. But there's also the idea in a mystic sense that when you enter into a cave, you're entering you are entering into a transformative space, a space that is going to, you don't know what's going to be on the other side. This is the idea of taking the unknown path, taking the, trusting that there is a way out on the other side. This is definitively going into the darkness with no guidance, no knowing, no understanding. And in that darkness, with this vow card, what I see here is you encountering really deeply encountering your most authentic, whole self, and making a vow with that self to not leave the cave without them. And in this sense, in this case, I get the sense that this is you. I just feel this as like kind of like a maturation. This is you going into the cave with your inner child. On a spiritual level, this is you as yourself right now, going into the cave, into the unknown, fearful, right? Because when I talk about taking your inner child in there with you, think about, as a kid, would you ever have gone into a cave by yourself, unknown, without your parents or anything like that? This is a level of bravery. This is you actually moving through this sort of transformation. And inside of that cave, finding yourself merging with a more mature part of yourself. It's like it's spirit. It's almost like an ascension process. And I don't use that word often, but it's kind of like a leveling up by going through the dark. It's a leveling up by going through the dark and trusting in the dark, trusting that you are the light in the dark. Okay. I'm still keeping this mystic card here because there is a very mystical sense about it. Oh, here it is. Okay. I want to read a little bit more about the cave and the vow. Let's see. All right. The cave, the dark, the portal, the interior. Those who are fortunate enough to find and enter the cave are forever changed. It is a place of potent power, acting as both a portal to another realm and a space for sacred ritual and initiation. The cave is a place to return for meaningful retreat where one can see the true self in the darkness. In esoteric teachings, the cave is known to reside in the center of the heart. Within its walls, the whispers of compassion and self-understanding can be heard. Yet because of its mystery and power, many of us fear the cave and never try to find it. We busy ourselves in the bright lights of the city while the cavernous and dimly lit chamber calls out to us in the night. Where is your cave? You already know. Return to it and tend the fire. Okay, so let's read the vow. Okay. The promise, the oath, the contract. When the vow is spoken, the air shifts, karmic ties are formed, and destiny tilts on its axis. Our words and intentions have immense power. There is a reason the great mythic stories of our past often include the recitation of oaths and the mixing of drops of blood as a mark of union. The tricky part is that reciting the vow, no matter how casually, activates the eternal and unseen forces of the world. The ancestors bear witness. The laws of nature respond. These promises cannot be unsaid or forgotten, so breaking them can leave lingering complexities and loose ends. This card calls us to acknowledge the vow we are living by, consciously or unconsciously, and either recommit to it or create a ritual that signifies its closure. You've been underestimating the power of your promises. Yeah, I think that actually does go back to that idea of, when a butterfly flaps its wings, on the other side of the earth, a volcano erupts, right? I mean, those two things, it could be said, are connected by some sort of action, quite even necessarily a vow, affected in that way. Okay, so let's put these up here, and knowing what we know from Spirit, I'm going to pull these forward so you can maybe see them a little bit. Maybe move these out, just spread them out just a tad bit. And let's go into our tarot reading. to see a little bit more about the cave and the vow, this very deep personal shift that we're going to experience here. Now, I will say, and I don't think I've ever said it before, I never really go with a specific layout here. I'm usually moving with, moving forward on my own, kind of just letting Spirit give me the cards they want to give me and going from there. So, Spirit, do you have any message for us for the cave and the vow? Do you have a message? Thank you. Actually, I think this wanted to come out too, so I'll put that. No, I'll put that first. Okay. Yep. Thank you, Spirit. Well, thank you. Any more messages? Thank you. All right. Thank you. Oof, y'all. I'm going to try not to make this too long. But it looks like it's going to be a long one. All right. Wow. My. All right. Right. Cool. Okay. Now again, I don't know if I ever really talk about the fact that I am an intuitive reader. I do understand the meanings of the cards, but if the intuitive meaning, I go with the intuitive meaning over the actual meaning. I'm actually looking at what the cards are telling me. So let's see here. If I can move this back so you can see it a bit better. There we are. All right, so first up, we have the Mother of Wands upright. We have the Three of Wands, Mother of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse. We've got the Hanged Man, Daughter of Pentacles in reverse with the Father of Wands. Those came out together. Excuse me. And then we've got, wow, we've got the Strength card, the Son of Swords, and the Ten of Swords up, well, Son of Swords in reverse, and the Ten of Swords upright. Then we leave on the Devil card. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Son of Wands. All right. Whew. All right. Just let me just take a minute here. Okay. So when I talked about the cave and the vow, I get a sense that there is something that is going to take place in a place of darkness. It's going to feel like, how do I explain this? It's going to feel surreal, first of all. And it's going to feel like, it's almost going to feel like you're kind of being sucked into a little bit of a vortex. Have you ever been in a space where you received like some shocking news, and you just hear this kind of like a vacuum of air just being sucked up around your ears? That's what it's going to feel like. And this vow is going to be, this might be some news that you might not want to hear, or it's going to be hard for you to hear, but it's going to happen nonetheless. So, what am I seeing here in the cards? I'm seeing someone who is very much self-possessed in their own nature. With this Mother of Wands, this is someone who is very comfortable in their skin, very protective of herself and her stuff, but very much someone who is comfortable in their nature. The Three of Wands suggests that the Mother of Wands is seeking stability. She's seeking to build with someone. She's got her wand, but now she's got 3 other wands here. So someone is trying to build something. Now, we come to the Mother of Cups. This is, I almost sense that there's a clash here because we have 2 queens and 1 king. So I sense here that there's a clash of either someone in their mother, someone in their sister. If you're a female, could be dealing with 2 feminine figures in your life. But this Mother of Cups is someone who she is unleashing all holy emotional hell. And it's as if this Mother of Cups, this Queen of Cups in reverse, is coming back from this spiritual journey, and she is just unleashing left and right. Someone is returning, and they're returning with this is someone who is flipping up cups. Like, think of flipping cups in the same way people flip tables, right? Flipping tables in anger, like, because even though these cups are broken and in reverse, they're in reverse. They've been spilled. It's not like they've been rebuilt or anything. This is someone who's returning to, like, it almost feels like an emotional revenge. Someone who is unable to, no longer able to hold emotional space for anybody, and it's kind of, I call it rampage. Rampage, because it's definitely a rampage. But the thing is, with this Hangman, I think about the cave and I think about the vow, and I believe there is someone that is either in the presence of this unleashing. Someone is unleashing to this Mother of Wands who is seeking stability. Someone is sharing a secret. Someone is unleashing holy hell. And someone else is witnessing that happen, because bats are in caves, right? And we look at the Hangman. The Hangman is this is someone who is having a change of perspective, someone who is witnessing change, someone who is witnessing, bats live in caves again. And this is someone who is witnessing a change, someone who is witnessing either through someone peeking in psychically, right? Someone who is, either way, there's someone who's listening in on this conversation or listening in on this rampage, and now has information that they didn't know before. And now we move to the Daughter of Pentacles in reverse, which is the Page of Pentacles. So it seems like, based off of this information, whoever this Father of Wands is, and we've got the Mother of, well, actually, look at that. I didn't even notice that. The Mother of Wands and the Father of Wands are on the table. But the Mother of Cups is coming back, and she is releasing holy hell. The Mother of Wands is seeking stability. However, Daughter of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, means there is a loss of opportunity here. And I think it's a loss of opportunity for the Father of Wands, because these came out together. The Father of Wands upright and with this Daughter of Pentacles in reverse suggests to me that this Father of Wands, masculine or feminine, King of Wands, was a little bit, whatever this Mother of Cups is coming back with or unleashing about, is causing some sort of disruption of priorities between the Mother of Wands and the Father of Wands, and definitely some loss of opportunity for the Father of Wands. Now, the Father of Wands is not, it's so weird. The Father of Wands, I actually feel like this is more of a Father of Pentacles energy. But it's so weird. I don't understand why I'm seeing that, but I sense that a King of Pentacles should have been out here. Because I feel like this person being in their Father of Wands energy instead of in their King of Pentacles energy has lost an opportunity. And instead of being acknowledged for being in Father of Wands, you know, someone who's active and that kind of thing, having this lost opportunity following him around is causing some upset between him and the Mother of Wands, right? Yeah. Wow. Okay, so next we come to these three. The Strength card, Son of Swords in reverse, and the Ten of Swords. Whew. Wow. Wow. So the Strength card, any other time, I would see the Strength card. Where am I at on time? Because I don't want to take up you all's time. Any other time I see the Strength card as, strength. I mean, this is courage. This is someone courageous. But here I see there's weakness here. In the past, there might have been some strength attached to it, but now there's a definite loss of loyalty somehow. Someone is lacking the will or the strength someone is lacking the loyalty and hence also lacking the strength to come back in to save anything. And so because of that, something is just over and done with completely with this Ten of Swords. Someone has sacrificed something. And someone has sacrificed something, and they've sacrificed something to a toxic situation. Something that probably socially taboo, something that happened that was socially taboo, or someone who's dealing with a Capricorn. Now we have Capricorn, Leo, and I think the Hanged Man is what? What is the Hanged Man? Hangman. Neptune. Wow. Yeah, it's almost like there seems to be some sort of change in the way of life happening here. Now with this Son of Wands in reverse, this is the Knight of Wands. This is someone who can't go journeying like they used to, can't go on adventures like they used to. They have no interest. There's like no interest here. There is something happening here, happening in the darkness. Some sort of vow that needs to be either closed out or cleaned up. So I'm thinking that there's going to be some sort of communication this week, especially because this Mother of Cups here, whoever this is or whatever this is happening, you know, be it, I don't know what it could be. Someone is coming in and basically going on this like emotional rampage. When I say flipping cups, I'm not talking about fun party games. I'm talking about this person is like unleashing and not holding back and this person is returning angry, like upset and really petty. Wow. Let's get some guidance here. I'm just going to do Mystical Shaman Oracle. I don't know how to help y'all at this point. Let's see. Mystical Shaman Oracle. I don't even want to clarify this because this was so long. There were so many cards that came out. But if you're interested in expanding on a reading like this, please feel free to contact me and we can book a one-on-one reading. I'm also offering written readings. So if you'd like a written response to what this is, be more than happy to, wow, look at that, the owl. I'd be more than happy to get one going for you. That's too many cards, Spirit. That's too many cards. I could have said that in the beginning, but I didn't. So here we go. The Witness in reverse. The Witness, look, the Hangman. Someone was witnessing, right? Didn't I say that? Someone was witnessing this, and you didn't know it, or they didn't, or the person that was unleashing to the Mother of Wands didn't know it, or whoever was unleashing, someone heard the story. Someone overheard. Okay, so that's it. That's what we got out. The owl came out sideways, so I'm going to read it both upright and reverse. And the Witness came out in reverse, so I'll read that in reverse. Now, of course, if you're looking at this, we know owls see best at night, right? And then we also have the Witness. So whatever has happened in this cave, whatever vows were made at night, whatever vows were made in darkness, they are coming to light. All right, let's look at the owl, 39. Owl is the master of the night. And again, I'm going to read the whole thing because it came out sideways. Owl is a master of the night. She can see situations with perfect clarity, more so when it is dark, and is able to discern the truth when others are sightless. She helps you find your light and your lightness in the darkness moments of your life, and to embrace the night as your ally. Owl can bring you messages from the invisible world. She opens your ears so that you may hear the voices of the ancestors and you may acquire their wisdom and make it your own. The invitation. Look around you, notice every detail, and find the hidden messages brought to you by the owl. Don't shoot the messenger. If the Hangman shows up or the Mother of Cups shows up, don't shoot the messenger. Be grateful to the friend who shows you what you have not wanted to see until now. Observe all the facets of the diamond without judgment. Remember that the facets you dislike are often mirrors of the parts that you do not want to recognize. This is shadow. This is shadow work. Do not be afraid of the truth, as it will become your compass. Now, in the reverse, the Medicine. Owl guards against self-deception and insists that your motives be pure and transparent to all. What is the message that you are not hearing? The situation you are not seeing with clarity. Owl invites you to wait patiently. Bide your time until it is right to act. Then do so decisively with no hesitation or remorse. I almost sense that the Mother of Cups is that owl energy. This could be a friend that's coming in. This friend is unloading because maybe she was the witness. Maybe this Mother of Cups was the witness here. So let's read the Witness in reverse. 64. Card 64. Let's see. Interesting. A Witness. Okay. The essence of the card. The Witness observes without engaging in any action. I still see that in the Hangman. Because look, his wings are wrapped around him. Someone knows something. Someone sees something. The Witness observes without engaging in any action. By cultivating inner stillness, we are able to assess any situation from a higher perspective and make better decisions. When we can be present for someone else's difficulties with stillness, then we are able to truly hear them and give better advice. Sometimes we can be so still that we are a mirror for the other. Then, through our presence, they receive their own answers. The Medicine. Acknowledge your preconceptions, ideas, and feelings about the situation you are in, but resist the urge to change any of it. Do not fall back into your controlling patterns. Instead, take a few breaths and connect with the joy of not having to perform. Hold space for the world to keep spinning on its own. You know what? I think that's really good advice, because whatever is coming in and happening, if this Mother of Cups is not someone you know, maybe you are the witness here, and that you are understanding that there's something happening between the Mother of Wands and the Father of Wands, and this, hey, You just let the world keep spinning is what I'm gonna say, because that's what Spirit says. Okay. Now I'm trying to read again into the Son of Wands. I just feel like this is someone who, young and impetuous, and they tried to act on something, but it didn't quite work out the way that they thought it was. And I feel like that might even be the energy of the Mother of Cups too. Someone is coming back in to say, ooh, I'm so upset, and it all blows up. I don't even know what all that means. But anyway, that's your reading for the week. If it doesn't resonate, I'll be back on Friday. Actually, I'll be back before that. I'll have self-care, and then I'll also have the April monthly 1-card reading for each sign. All right. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again in just a few days. All right. Bye.